Kronk. I believe that we left off right at the start of your turn, buddy.
So I am actually just going to hold my action to fire when it gets within 10 feet of me.
Okay, ready an attack.
Yep.
Arturo Bernardi.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah. I don't have much better to do, so I will move here.
Alright, fair enough. Which, to clarify what that is you can fire with disadvantage to try to shoot it in the hole in its armor. If you do, you will ignore its plating's resistance to your damage. It's disadvantage because it's a lot harder to hit that than just shooting wherever.
Alright. I'm actually not going to take that option because I'm just going to hit it with Incinerate.
Crap. I forgot. Yeah, I plan to use my bonus action to activate charged weapon before holding my attack.
That's fine. You can. I don't mind saying you did that. Incinerate hits.
Oh, right. I have to put in a 0.
All right. Yep, you light it up. The plating glows red hot, taking increased damage from that fire.
And then I will run over here. A whole 30, another 20 feet. Bonus action dash, move to there. End my turn.
Shepard, just hot out of the gunner's seat after Aryn ordered you to shoot the ship's cannon down the hallway into this mech, which is probably one of the crazier things you've ever done. It would be only natural for you to come rushing to help. So.
Sounds like a plan. What have I seen otherwise aside from just... I don't want to get shot running out of here, is all I'm saying.
You were ordered to stay in the ship and guard it, and the party pretty much cleared this place out. They've shot down every Quarian in this dock, and the Quarians, actually, several of them surviving, fled and sealed the docking area with the mech in here with the party. So it seems to be just this big robot.
Do you want me to shoot it again? Alright.
Well, the ship's gun won't be back up for another 5 rounds.
Also, it's very close to us now.
Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is.
Right in front of you.
I mean, it's pretty far away.
Out. I was zoomed in, and
okay.
Yep. So there it is.
Where can I get to and still take a shot with that dumb thing?
What's your weapon?
Avenger.
You've got 60-80, so you could shoot it. You'd need to be here, basically at the end of the catwalk, or gangplank, or whatever you want to call it. If you were further than that, you'd be shooting with disadvantage because it would be in your long range 180.
Okay. Can I get to here?
Well, right now you're right here. You have a 30-foot move. Moving twice, so dashing, you can only get this far. And you wouldn't be able to do a dash and attack. So you'd basically be coming out this turn. Next round, you could move and attack.
Or you can move and attack with disadvantage.
That's true. You could move 30 feet so that you're standing in the airlock and attack with disadvantage.
Let's move and attack with disadvantage. At least I've got a chance.
All right. So yeah, just use left click, holding it down to pick her up, and then You can actually move a little bit further than that. You can move one more if you wanted to, because you've got 30-foot move. But yeah, if you pick up your token where you're able to like move them around, and then while you're holding the token, you right click, it'll create a measurement tool for you so that you can measure out your movement.
You missed the fun conversation earlier about how I'm operating on a not laptop, not tablet without a mouse. So it doesn't like me doing those things.
My condolences.
Which is why I'm trying to can you quick measure that for me?
Mm-hmm. All right, no problem.
Let's roll this with disadvantage and see if I can still hit this thing.
Actually, pretty close. Unfortunately, at this distance, there's just too much of a spread. A few of your bullets ding off of its plating, but you don't really do any damage. You're just too far away. Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have, yeah, Assault Rifle Master lets you ignore their resistance with a bonus action, but you just
Oh no,
missed them.
you're go ahead. I was talking to myself, got too loud. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. All right, Ray.
John, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Trying to get the thing to throw out a heal onto the Krogan, but it's not playing nice. It's going to be 1d8 plus 4 plus 3. So that plus, so 11 plus 14 more HP for the Krogan.
Cool.
And then I guess I will. I don't want to do that, actually. I guess I will just hide. I have 5 HP left, so I don't trust myself being on that bridge, so I will just go here and end my turn.
What was that healing from? What spell?
The first aid.
Okay.
Which is a touch heal, which is why I moved Tasty right here, so I could heal him.
Yeah, touch spells through the familiar.
Yeah.
And it's just 1d8? Okay.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 4 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
I have plus 4 for my intelligence, and then plus 3 from my Healy class thing.
Gotcha. David.
I'm just going to take the dodge action for right now until it comes in closer.
Understood.
Yeah.
Juvius.
That's
right now, Aryn is occupying the cover on this side, but you could like take up the cover over there if you wanted to.
That is my plan. Yes. So I go here, and then I'm gonna shoot at the big robot guy.
All right. Are you shooting? Well, no. You have armor piercing.
Yep. So I don't need to.
You don't care. Yeah, fair. That'll hit.
I feel like Juvius is our ace in the hole on this one.
Oof.
Hit and a miss. All right. Yeah.
And then bonus action, laser pointer.
Okay. Fair enough. You take the opposite of the dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay, Aryn is going to peek around the corner, is going to shoot her Carnifex at this thing. And I will take disadvantage to try to aim for that particular spot.
Because you got advantage from the Turian, that cancels out.
Ah, excellent.
Yep. That'll hit.
All right, for
No.
5 damage.
You shoot it
It's
right
not
through
good.
the hole in its armor,
Mhm.
doing 5 damage directly.
Okay, and then I'm going to back up. I'm not doing so well, but I want to keep a tough face.
All right. It steps into the entrance of the airlock.
Still out of my range.
It's only got a 20-foot move.
Ooh.
All right. It takes aim at Juvius with the machine gun mounted to one of its arms. It'll do this with advantage because of Juvius drawing attention to himself.
Yep.
But you do get the +2 AC from cover.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right.
it's going to hurt.
Yep.
It's not going to feel good.
That's a lot.
Is that that's the total?
That's
Or-
going to be the total, 18 and 16, yeah.
Okay, well I had
84.
19 hit points left, so I'm down.
Thanks.
Woof.
Laser pointer consequences.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kronk.
Well, I can't keep not doing anything, so
I mean, yeah, it's only got a 20-foot move. It's been kind of trotting forward slowly the whole time. So
I'm to here, so it's in range, and then I am going to go ahead and shoot it.
hole or no hole?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna aim for the weak spot, shooting with disadvantage.
All right. You hit it anyway.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, awesome. I am going to spend a biotic point to Carnage.
Ah, excellent.
So first I'll roll damage here. Then I will roll the Carnage damage.
That was biotic charge.
Should have been. I hit Carnage. There we go. That's the Carnage damage,
That
12.
was a
So,
28 either way.
22 damage directly.
yep. The Carnage damage is warp if that matters.
All right. Yep. You unload a shot into the hole in its armor. It takes a lot of damage.
Nice.
that
And
it?
I use 20 feet to get here. I still have those mechanical joints, so I'm gonna use 20 feet. Well, to get back in cover.
You'll want to be like there.
Covers,
then,
yeah,
if you want
covers
cover.
here. Yeah, to get. Yeah, I'm gonna use my extra to get into cover.
Arturo.
I have a grapple launcher. Can I use that to clear the rest of the distance to the bridge and just like bonus action dash to get there?
Okay.
I
So
don't have cover where I am.
yeah. I mean, you're not going to be able to do this and attack.
I know.
It's definitely going to be as your action, sure. Yeah. I'll allow you. It will be an athletics check, admittedly, to like swing your way over there, or athletics or acrobatics, whichever.
Okay, thank you for allowing me to use acrobatics for this, because
It,
athletics was not gonna happen.
I think in this case it applies.
Okay.
I do tend to favor athletics for most physical activities because dexterity is already very strong, but this is specifically like swinging across like a trapeze thing. So,
Well, the grapple hook is worded as specifically it automatically retracts the second it lands, so it's one of those that pulls you to it instead of just grappling and stopping. But
fair enough.
I do get it. I do, and I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
And
All right.
then,
There you go.
so that was action to get their bonus action for the movement speed, I guess. The dash to make it all make sense, and then I'm probably stuck right here for now.
Well, I would say the if the grapple hook retracting pulls you there, then I think probably that movement was accounted for in the action.
Okay, so how much how much movement would it be to climb over the railing?
Maybe like 5 feet of movement to get over the railing. It took you like, I don't know, 15 feet of movement to get over to the edge where you grappled. So you probably have maybe 10 feet left, and then you have the bonus action dash.
Yeah, I was going to bonus action dash to get the rest of the way too. Okay, and I am now here, which is a better position than where I was, because now I have cover, and I can try to be sneak instead of out in the open.
Lucille.
Is there any amount of cover in this area? Just because it's hard to tell what's cover and what's pretty.
Well, you're kind of still a bit too far away to use your guns effectively. I mean, if you step like over here, you can take cover on the edges of the airlock.
I also see you coming, and I've got a deployable cover generator that I can launch for you wherever you end up.
Bonus. Alright. Because I don't want to clog up. I don't know how to shift myself. 30. Oops, thank you. 30 should be there.
Right
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Yay! And then that should put me easily in range.
Yep. You can shoot him now. So now you've got that. You actually don't have to worry about the hole because you've got that bonus action from your feet, which will ignore his resistance.
Yeah.
So I just need to shoot to kick his ass. You see her run down and just yell, "Incoming!" Please tell me I hit. Nope, never mind. I'm going to use adaptive before you call it, because I got a feeling that probably won't hit. So, all right. Anytime you want to actually shoot, good. Hey, there we go.
Nice.
And what kind of action is adaptive? Anything?
It's racial. It's just I get to re-roll.
Okay,
I'm
it's just a free action.
I get to go
Got it.
first. Yep.
All right, nice. And I'm assuming you used your assault rifle master to get over that resistance.
Yep.
All right. Yep. So suppressing fire. You just run up onto the ramp, plant your feet, and just start shooting at him with the Avenger.
And that's 18 damage.
Yep. I imagine Shepard is just planted there, like holding the trigger down, continuously shooting the robot with her Avenger.
Pretty much.
Ray.
Double move. Over here by the Turian. I'm gonna be like, "Stay with me, buddy." And I'm gonna start pulling out my medical stuff to wake him back up.
All right.
And that's my turn.
David.
Okay.
If only we had a brave soul to get in there and swing a sword at it.
You mean a suicidal soul?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Because I go 10 there, and then, yeah, so I have, and then from there back is there, and then I can go, yeah, no, I have enough movement to get there and back. Okay, yeah. So using my motorized joints, I'm going to move directly in front of him,
You're welcome.
and I'm going to strike for the open panel that you stated.
Yep, the big hole torn open in the front of him by the ship cannon. Yeah,
And that would be at disadvantage, correct?
it is. Yep.
Alright, where's that button? I would like to use channel guided strike to add +10 to that 24. To that 14 to make it 24.
All right. I mean that
So
hits.
20 Okay. I'll take that. I don't think he has blood tracker on, so don't worry about that. Hey, unless that's what that that shield's from the cannon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, bonus action so that I'm not in front of this guy. I'm going to use my last phase step to get back to about right behind Kronk
Ah.
and take a 5-foot step down because I have 5 feet of movement left.
That doesn't provoke, does it?
No.
No,
Phase
it's
step
no,
does
no.
not.
His
No,
teleportation
phase
doesn't
step does
provoke.
not.
Got
It's
it.
a teleport. It's a 30-foot teleport.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, new system. Who dis?
Mhm.
All right.
It's basically mimicking Dimension Door.
Juvius, you took one for the team. So you're on the ground. You can give me a death save. Hey, there you go. That is a success. All right, Aryn.
All right, Aryn is going to move. Let's
Don't
see.
worry, guys. Juvius won't be lonely on the ground for much longer.
Oh
The
god.
next phase.
All right, I'll move here. I think that puts me close enough. Yeah, I can put my my portable cover right there for Shepard.
Thank you.
I'll shoot at this thing again. Why do I have? Never mind. Yeah, I'll shoot with disadvantage. Wasn't gonna happen either way, I don't think. And I'll move back over here. Yeah, that was move, bonus action, action, move. Yeah, done.
All right. Well, the Trapper Mech is going to move forward. All right. First, it's going to go ahead and bring its fist down on Kronk.
Ooh. This thing doesn't like to miss.
For 13.
13. That's slightly more than tickled.
Then it takes aim with its machine gun, and it'll shoot David with the machine gun.
Hey, wait a minute now.
Because shooting David is fun.
No!
It is known.
Have 19 damage.
Oh, dude.
It's like a big rotating like machine gun mounted to its arm. Yeah. All right, Kronk.
I hit one of the bullets. I hit one of them.
Okay, I am going to do a shoot again.
Do a shoot.
Oh.
Ooh,
You've done better shoots.
I have. So I shot it in the hole. The problem is it went out the other side.
Well, the disadvantage kind of accounts for it moving and like trying to defend the hole in its armor, right? So I mean, you got one. It just kind of grabs your shotgun and aims at the ceiling as you pull the trigger, I imagine.
Forgot I was muted.
All right, that is going to be the end of my turn.
Alas. Arturo Bernardi.
All right, Arturo will peek out, and I will make sure this is the right one. Yes. I will use Insightful Fighting, which means I may spend a bonus action to make an insight check contested by target's deception check. If I succeed, I do not need to have advantage to have sneak attack.
All right.
So the 23 against. Nice. Okay. Cool. Now I can't hide on this turn, but I can still, because I might, if I can manage a shot now with the rifle, I'll do more damage than I've been doing with the. So I will take the attempt of a disadvantage sniper shot.
All right.
No, never mind. Whole lot of no. A roll of 2. And that is the end of Bernardi's turn right now, so he'll go back behind the wall.
Lucille.
Shoot. How about 25?
Yeah, that'll hit him. You didn't aim for the hole there, so that. But you've got the thing. I'm assuming you're doing the bonus action assault rifle master thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You hit him
For 5.
something. It's adding
It is
your.
something.
Yeah, it's adding your
strength?
strength.
Yeah, I need to change your macro for that.
I'm gonna fix that.
It's okay. The strength
Yes,
and
please.
the dex is actually 1 higher than strength, so that would be 6.
Got it. Fix the damage.
The last one should also be +1 then as well, since it was doing stupid things. Why the hell?
It was just set wrong. I fixed it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I think when you add a weapon,
Oh.
it defaults to strength, and you have to change it if it's not.
Yeah.
Oh. Lovely.
Ray.
I'm gonna use a metagel on the Turian.
All right.
You're gonna heal for 7. And that's my turn.
David.
Can I use my bonus action to cry? Holy shit, that hurt.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of aimed like, I mean, and this thing's huge, right? This thing is like
Imagine
it's like 15 feet tall. So the machine gun on its arm is like half as tall as you are.
Ain't no small caliber.
Yeah.
I just imagine that one of its arms is just a Gatling gun.
Basically, yeah. No, its left arm is pretty much a Gatling gun. Yeah.
Ow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
not a fun time.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonus action biotic enhancement. And I'm gonna use the Constitution one to give myself 2d6 temporary barrier HP. or probably not because that's at the start of my turn. So I'm just gonna take the 1d4 extra melee damage again, because I really can't do much else, and I don't really know what much else I can really do. This thing's gonna so
If
yeah,
you
no,
want-
I'm gonna.
If you want a mechanic suggestion, instead of spending your bonus action on biotic enhancement, instead put your blood tracker on it. It's more damage.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. And I'd rather save those biotic points for what little biotic points I have. That's fair.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I keep forgetting blood tracker.
and blood tracker doesn't require concentration either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know what? Yeah.
Track that
No.
move.
And for a penny. So I'm gonna go ahead and move in. I'm not gonna aim for the hole this time. I'm just gonna go for strikes. Because
Just beat on that plating.
I'm just gonna be like, ow!
Clang, clang, clang.
I'm sure that misses.
It hits.
Oh, great.
Yeah, its AC is much lower since we took its shields down.
So there's that, and then I'm gonna activate Martial Artist to do an Omni Blade strike. But that's a bad.
That'll miss.
And then, since I can't do it for free anymore, but I can do it as a bonus action, I'm gonna use
You already bonus
one of my
actioned.
body. Oh, I did. Never mind. I'm just gonna stand here and just be like, think I'm about to go on a merry-go-round, right? Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Oof.
So, Juvius, you are prone.
And okay, so I'm gonna stand up,
All right.
Yeah.
and I'm guessing I don't have cover from here.
You sure don't.
Hmm.
Take cover behind the
I'm-
Quarian.
So much now.
No, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna fire at it twice.
Quarian's not the best cover. They can just shoot around them.
Get up.
It does not take an attack of op. Its focus is affixed on David and Kronk. So it doesn't.
Or
it
let's be
thought-
honest,
it-
they could just shoot right through me.
It thought
Okay,
you
then.
were well. It has a melee, but it wasn't paying attention to Juvius because it thought Juvius was down. So, admit it, this thing's vision is not a very wide angle. So
I'm guessing a 20 hits.
it does. You hit again.
Nice.
Lovely, and I will not be taking my
All right.
bonus action this turn.
I agree. All right. Well, now it knows you're up. Aryn.
Oh, Aaron's kind of like leaning against the wall, like puts her pistol back in its holster, and she's gonna move up here and it's like, Kronk, bring it down, and she's gonna walk up here and take the help action. She's gonna like do her best to like try to push this thing's Gatling gun out of the way or like
Very,
distract it.
very crunchy people right next to this thing.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
It is going to lift up one of its legs and stomp on the ground hard. So I need Aryn, David, and Kronk to all give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm expecting to go down here, but I knew what I was getting into.
Oh wait, that was a disadvantage. So 14. Shit.
14, 20, and 18. Look at Kronk. Damn.
So Aryn and Kronk manage to stay standing, but the floor shakes violently, which causes David to fall prone. That's all that does.
Oh.
But it is then going to attack the person who fell prone,
Oh no.
which gives it advantage.
Protect me, sword.
Oh,
Like it needed it.
Protect me, sword.
Ooh.
Yep.
At least it's not a crit.
Wow. Wow.
It's not
I
a
have a-
crit.
I have a
That would have
question.
hit either way.
Does a 31 hit your AC?
Oh.
I'm
You
just
know,
curious.
I gotta crunch the numbers real quick. Let me do a little bit
Do the
of
math for me. See if that
oh yeah, you know what?
22.
Yeah, it meets it, beats it. Yeah, it gets it. Yeah.
This thing even roll low enough
So
to
I
not
am
hit one of those?
unconscious.
Next attack against it has advantage, though.
All right, Kronk.
Okay, so since the next attack has advantage, but I'm going to aim for the hole, that's just going to cancel out. So. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Ah, dang.
I have no other tricks I can do. So.
Arturo.
Alright, I am going to bonus action hide. That was not with disadvantage. That is a 17.
All right.
And then peek around the corner and aim for that stupid hole. Which, with as long as I'm hidden, I should have just a normal attack here.
Yep, you will have a normal attack.
Nice.
You hit it right in the hole.
That shouldn't have been. Why didn't it roll? Hold on, or did it? No, it did not. Ignore that second D12, but it didn't roll sneak attack damage for some
You also have tech support selected.
Okay, so tech support is not supposed to be on. Sneak, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay,
So it does 10 and then roll your sneak attack.
Yeah, 2d6. So that's 14 damage in total.
All right. You shoot it in the hole, and it stumbles and falls onto one knee, and then shakily raises back to its feet. There are sparks coming out of it. One of its arms is like limp now, but it's still going.
Back in my corner. Reload.
Shepard.
Root with Avenger.
Oh, I didn't mean to click on that.
20.
You hit it.
6 damage.
All right. Yep, you just keep shooting it right in the hole.
Taking adrenaline rush, going for second attack.
All right.
And I don't think I have anything that I can throw on there to help.
Do you have any officer maneuvers?
Nothing that I think is gonna affect it.
If any of them add extra damage, then it doesn't matter what their effect is. If you're just looking for damage.
Disarm drops an item. Concussive shot pushes it back 15 feet. Return fire, it's got to miss me. I actually don't have anything.
Concussive shot will add damage.
So does disarming.
Yeah. Which disarm wouldn't do anything, but concussive shot would push it. But yeah, they just add damage as well.
Okay, then we'll throw a concussive shot on there for the second. So let's see if I hit first. 14.
Unfortunately, you missed.
You could add your
Okay.
concussive shot after you hit on the first one. Because
Can I
that is
do
something
that
you
too?
decide after you hit.
Yeah. Yeah, what is your officer die? What is that?
It's a 1d8.
Yeah, roll a 1d8.
5.
So 5 more, and it's a strength save not to get pushed back, I believe.
Yes.
It doesn't get pushed
It looks
back.
like he's good at strength saves.
I was gonna say he's probably not. That was my like he's not gonna move.
His saves are pretty extreme in both directions, because that deception he had to make against Arturo was at a -5. It's a robot. So yeah, he's got some very high and very low saves. Ray.
Aaron's gonna say, Ray, burn him. I've got David.
Burn him with what?
Don't you have incinerate? Or am I thinking of
I'm
Arturo?
a little low on resources right now.
Incinerate's a cantrip. Sorry, I guess it's Arturo that has it, not you. I'm sorry. Never mind.
I have Toxin. I don't think Toxin would work against him, though. I'm pretty sure it only works against organic targets.
There's a Quarian in there, I think.
He did state last session that there is in fact a Quarian inside of this thing.
Which you guys don't necessarily know that.
Yeah, we
but,
don't.
Yeah.
Toxin does not have to be against an organic creature.
Okay, then I will attempt to Toxin against it.
Okay. Is it a save or an attack roll?
I'm pretty sure it's a saved attack roll. Like, it says it's an attack roll, but then
Constitution.
DC 14.
It's just a con save. Okay. Unfortunately, you kind of slather it in poison, but it can't reach any kind of. If there is a person in there, that it doesn't get to them.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you had incinerate, which would have been fire damage. So yeah.
It's
Not
all
bad.
good.
David, give me a death save. Oh no. Juvius.
Looks like even death likes shooting David.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna try to get behind the barrier over here.
Yeah, you can just kind of hop it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, if you just hold forward on the left stick and hold X, you'll just hop over it.
Shut up. Alright, I get behind it, and then I'm gonna fire it twice at the robot.
Hit. Alrighty.
Ooh, I get to re-roll that because of my
Nice.
thing.
You don't have that yet.
What?
Turian?
It's in my little thing. Reroll
Oh,
ones.
reroll ones. Yeah. I thought you meant the reroll and miss from.
No, it's because it's red.
You're right. You do. You get to reroll it.
Still misses.
Regardless, the first one, that 9 damage, you continue to you get behind the firing line with Shepard, and you and Shepard are both shooting it with your automatic weapons, and as you're shooting it, it kind of stumbles back a step, and it drops to one knee, and it kind of shakily raises up its machine gun, and then a bunch of sparks fly, and the arm comes off. It falls off and hits the floor, and then some steam starts to come out of one side of it, and a fire lights on one of its shoulders. You guys are still just continuously shooting it with your SMGs and assault rifle, and just throwing toxin and taking sniper shots at it. The head kind of
I run.
pops halfway open, and you see what looks like some kind of a wired system with something kind of fleshy in there, and then it ignites.
Oh god.
And the whole thing stumbles forward and falls flat on the floor and stops moving, with a few small fires going on its body.
Aryn is going to use a metagel on David to get him back up.
Well, I think that went rather well. All
What
things
in the
considered.
hell is that?
So David, you can set him back.
Don't.
Thank
know.
you.
A robot.
That's a lot more than a robot. There was person in that.
I'm gonna move up to the crew.
Well, yeah, Quarians don't tend to trust the VI or AI, so that makes sense.
Oh, I have the wrench on me. I should have been freaking rolling with the stupid tech thing anyway.
The body of this enormous war machine, the head compartment is open, and there's a small fire in there. But what you can see looks a little bit horrifying. It's not quite as simple as just having a pilot. It looks like a brain wired into the machine in a viscous goo.
Brain in a jar.
I'll bring my my cover back to me, and Aryn will say, Rela, Arturo, can you get this airlock working again?
I can certainly try.
Kronk is gonna look closer at the brain in the liquid and go, "Is that a Quarian brain? They always act like they're so much bigger."
Does anybody have any medicine points?
Do I?
Yeah, I have a few if we actually want to figure out if it's a Quarian brain.
You can? Yeah. Do you want to run? If you want to roll medicine and tech for me, Ray.
I feel like Ray would want to know.
Kronk was just being a smartass, but
I'm second winding.
Fair enough.
Ah, good call.
So there's my medicine. There's my tech.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're decently sure that this is a Quarian brain. You can't get a lot more in terms of biology on it, but technologically, you can tell what it's doing there, and it's pretty horrific. It seems like in lieu of trying to develop some kind of an AI to run this thing, they just kind of used a Quarian brain in place of essentially this caliber of a machine. And it doesn't look like they built this. It looks like they acquired this. It requires an extremely sophisticated computer to operate it, and they kind of made do with a biological computer. And whoever's brain that was, they weren't really them anymore. They basically killed one of their own to get this thing online and working.
That is sick.
All right.
Ray's gonna kind of just shake her head and then look back and be like, "I'm going to go get some more metagel from the ship."
I made an android out of the poor bastard.
All right. We can't all return to the ship because then they could easily just eject it and settle for the ship's scrap value while completely eliminating their the risk that we pose to them. We need to stay on here, so I want to try to get air restored to this next compartment so we can at least take a quick breather.
Yeah, I want to try to hack the airlock, see if I can get it functioning again.
All right, yeah. Give me the hacker tool check. And Ray can help you with that, so I'll give you advantage.
It's a 24.
Yep, you're able to get the airlock functional again, so that you can open and close it, and you can also vent the atmosphere and get the life support back online in this segment.
I also want to hack this one.
All right. Well, I mean, given that you guys have some time, you're able to get into it, and it gets you access to an extremely cramped, narrow, one-way ventilation duct, which does lead into this room on the other side. It also leads deeper into the ship, but immediately that's a little bit concerning to you because you can tell that their network has access to these ventilation ducts. And considering it's single file and you can't really use your weapon in there because it's so cramped, basically, if they knew which vent you were coming out of, they could just shoot into the vent and you'd be completely helpless. You wouldn't even be able to shoot back.
Pillbox.
Can I get the 2 strength characters in our party and have them help me board up all of the access vents that go further into the ship?
Yep, you've identified 2 vents that lead deeper into the ship, and there's a lot of these giant, steel cargo crates, so it would not be that hard for you and the strength characters to just block them completely.
Okay, cool. Because I don't want to make sure, while we're resting and whatnot, nobody can just come in through the vents.
That's a very good thought. Yeah. So do Kronk and is it Kronk and David?
Kronk definitely is a strength character. He'll help.
David, I don't think David's a strength
David's
character
still
at all.
reeling.
David's got a 10 and he's reeling. He's 30 pounds heavier with all that metal in his body.
It's gonna be Kronk then. Arturo, can you also see if we can find an intercom panel in here?
I mean, Juvius has Juvius has like 14 strength, so it's not actually bad at all.
Yeah, I'm
It's
either.
not like buff, but it's like a soldier's build.
Yeah, I'm looking either for an intercom panel in here, and if not, then I'll be asking Adam if we have communications enough to hail them.
All right, well, just one thing at a time.
Okay. Sure.
So Kronk, Arturo, and I don't know, Juvius, do you want to help?
Sure.
Let's get some. I'm just gonna get one athletics check from each of you to kind of collectively determine how good of a barricade you're able to set up on these vents.
Can I?
I think I'm give a hand.
Well, no, because I don't have charisma either. I was gonna say, is there a check I can make to like direct them? Because I do not have the strength, but my charisma is shit too.
You can. They can just.
Are you
make the
fucking
roll.
kidding me?
I'll
Wow.
come help.
This is.
The 2.
Never mind.
Wow.
Oh.
I've got
Well,
I've got
Juvius
plus-
come to the rescue.
6 to
Hey,
this shit.
Juvius.
Arturo.
Arturo's trying to help. Arturo was like, this doesn't
So-
seem like it's going well. Hold on. Oh,
So,
never mind. I'm just
I
gonna
feel-
step back.
I feel like Shepard and Arturo are like almost hurting themselves in these crates. Kronk is physically strong enough, but he's like lifting from the wrong end, or it's like stuck on something on the floor, and he doesn't understand like why it's not moving, and he
Kronk went
wastes a
down
lot of
4
time on
times in
that.
fight. His muscles probably aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Juvius, you're able to just kind of slide some containers up against all the vents. It's basically like whoever rolled the highest. So yeah, the result for the group is 16 because Juvius is able to just take over and do it.
How confident are we that that's all of the access points blocked off?
Well, I mean, you got a hacker tool check of 24, so that's how confident you are.
Okay, I'm fairly confident.
Because you were able to like get into the network and see the ventilation system, so
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, as long as the
It's
2 access
awesome.
points are blocked off and the airlock is working.
Yep. And it's not impossible they have some tricks or secrets, but you're pretty sure that you're looking at the layout.
Really quick,
So at
Dan.
the, all I was gonna say is at the moment they sealed you in here with the mech and retreated. So you have control of the docking bay of their ship.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing they could, the most they can do is try to eject the Saratoga, and your weapons are back online. So if they do that, then all they're really doing is one, stranding you guys on their ship, which creates a very strong motivation for you to commandeer it,
Mm-hmm.
and two, starting a firefight with your ship, which is just going to lose them any value from this and probably incur damage to theirs. So there is a very real possibility they will come and try to take the docking bay back, but you don't know when. You don't feel as though there is an extreme, like, pressing urgency here. This has turned into kind of a bit of a siege.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have a very real stalemate right now.
Right now, we're in the best position we could be in this current location.
So you're saying we might be able to get away with a long rest then?
I mean, you might need to.
I think
It depends on how the
it's
party
worth
is doing, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of ship left to fight your way through.
I mean, I would personally take a long rest, just because there's a couple of really useful features I would get back.
Yeah, because
Then
if
let's
they
do long
I'd be
rest.
able to turn
If-
invisible again.
if they
We don't know
if they eject your ship, all that they've done is one, they've stranded you here, which means now you have every reason in the
They've
world
trapped
to
us.
kill them all.
They've trapped themselves in here with us.
Yeah, they also
Nope.
if they eject your ship can't fly, but it has weapons now. So the Saratoga and its crew will have no reason not to go down in the blaze of glory and just shoot the shit out of the pirates on the way out. Like,
Yeah.
why not?
They do nothing but make more problems right now.
They don't have a good move. Yeah.
We take a long
No,
rest.
their good
we get
move is to
ourselves
let
ready
us
to
get
go
on our
into the
ship and leave.
Omni. Wait. What?
Yeah.
You're spending how much to make Omnigel? For a Metagel pack, it's 5,000 credits, and with 150% cost.
Oh, it's 5,000. I thought it was 500.
Oh no, Metagel's 5,000.
It's
All right.
so isn't it like a 1.5% cost for everything?
Yeah, so each
Or-
Metagel will cost
yeah,
you 7,500
150 cost
of
You-
Omnigel.
Yeah, there's an efficiency rating on the fabricator, so you do actually benefit a lot from stocking up at ports and stuff where you can just buy things for their worth. The benefit of the fabricator is it's always available. So, and that 100,000 credits worth of Omnigel is already in the tank. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so we're going to turn... Does everyone agree with Ray turning 30k worth of Omnigel into Metagel?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
I don't think it's a bad idea. Also, does
Seeking
anybody want to inspect the mech and see if there's anything worth salvaging off of it?
Seeking clarity real quick. I see a bunch of people rolling hit dice. Are we doing a long rest or are we doing a short rest?
I assume we're trying
Long
for
rest.
a long rest, but we're at least guaranteed a short rest if they like attack us before our long rest ends.
Yep. Now, Arturo will take first watch, seeing as how he's literally taken no damage.
So, inspecting the mech... who's looking at the mech? Which one was that?
I was asking about it.
Okay. Looking at it, it had the heat-seeking missile thing. All the missiles are gone, so that launcher on its back is empty and kind of useless. Other than that, it's been blown to smithereens. The shield generator is crap. The actual quality of the scrap metal is not very high. This thing was definitely like jury-rigged together. The one thing is that its machine gun arm did just fall off onto the floor. So the mech's Gatling gun is a heavy weapon that could possibly be jury-rigged to be used by someone, but it would do a lot of damage, but it would be very awkward and unwieldy to use.
Somebody else is going to have to mess with that. I'm not even touching that. But hey, we have a functional heavy weapon, possibly.
Nice.
Heavy weapons, do they proc off of strength?
So they don't. This would be, you would add your dex to it.
I volunteer Juvius then, because my strength is an 18, but my dexterity is a 12.
Can I tinker with it while taking my long rest, or is it going to be like a long-term project?
You can tinker with it.
Okay. I'll when he points that out to me, I'll say, it seems crazy, but I suppose we have strong members of the party. I'll take a look. And I also have Fabricate, the 0-level spell, so I can, replace any parts that are missing or anything like that.
Yeah, no, that works.
Can I take the shield generator off of it? It might be trash, but I want to see, like, maybe down the line could give it to somebody, have them try to duplicate it.
Yeah, you can salvage it and possibly find a way to make use of it at some point. It clearly had a modification on it where, as long as the shield was up, it had a magnetic field that gave it a significant boost to AC against projectiles. So that's a pretty powerful shield mod.
Which is why he wants to look into it.
It is wrecked, but someone might be able to fix it. So that would be quite the upgrade for somebody if you were able to fix it.
Cool. Then, yeah,
Should I go ahead and put these things in like the party loot, basically? Like not
Sure.
really any individual person.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
Mech
you guys
arm and mech shield
collectively
generator.
has it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're the one, if you're keeping
Like
notes
the
for us,
cargo
then yeah.
hold of the ship, basically.
I added it to the Saratoga inventory just as a like party loot thing.
Okay, cool.
So Aryn,
Mm-hmm.
working with Arturo, you are able to patch into. It looks like you can communicate with the bridge of the ship, but that's it. You can't like broadcast to the whole ship. You've got a comm panel where, say, someone working in the dock could ask the command center for orders or inform them of something. So that's all you have.
I can't.
You have
So
a
I can't
direct-
hail any other compartments on the ship, just the bridge.
Correct. You can
All right.
only hail the bridge.
That works. I'll wait until we're a ways into our resting. Like if we're able to get 7 hours and we've got 1 hour left on that, then I'd see about using that.
All right. Well, we'll do that when we get there. Then, in that case.
Since we are trying for a long rest, Kronk is actually going to go and try to check on the Quarian. Because you're only as strong as your weakest link, and she seems to be the one most shaken. So he just approaches her. He's like, "How are you holding up, kid?"
I'm doing okay. It's strange to see your people in a different light. It would be as if you walked into a room full of Krogan scientists. No offense intended, but I've heard they're rare. It just would be a strange circumstance to be in, but to see them so savagely dying for nothing.
You'd be surprised. Listen, I'm checking up on you because you aren't just responding like someone's scared. You're panicking out there. You're doing a good job, but you're our medic. If you lose it, the rest of us die.
I may be trained in combat, but this is the first live combat situation I've ever been a part of. So I apologize for my inability to keep it together.
Understandable. Let me give you a tip. When things start getting hairy and the blood is building up in your ears, just count in your head. Whatever it is you like to count, count it. Make the world as small as you can. If you can do that, you can get that tunnel vision that'll help you focus.
If I'm going to take advice from anyone about combat, it would be you, so I appreciate the advice. Thank you very much, Krogan, and I hope you're not too beat up. I know those fabricated metagel packs don't really feel good after a while.
I'm not. Don't worry about me. I've taken harder beatings.
Then I am astonished that your brain still works as well as it does.
Krogans have a lot of backups.
She's just going to laugh at that and be like, fair enough.
That was all I was going to do. Anyone else?
Anyone else want to do some in-party role play?
Aryn would check in with the crew and just basically make sure everybody's doing all right, and specifically ask Arturo, like, are we pretty secure here, you think?
I've gotten the only access ports outside of the main doorway blocked off, and I think from my position right here in the middle, I should be able to keep a good eye on all 3 rooms. So as long as everybody keeps an eye open, I think we'll be fine.
Well, make sure you work in some time in the schedule for you to get some rest as well.
Of course, I'll just be taking first watch. Right. And probably leave it up to Juvius or yourself to take the next 2. I think our 2 melee friends need the most rest.
I can take a second shift if you want to rest up, Spectre.
I'll follow after.
That works.
I think we have enough people that we can do rotations in 2s for the most part.
There's always a possibility. It would make it easier. Somebody could watch the left and somebody could watch the right. I'm most worried about there being a vent that I didn't notice.
I'll take a mid shift.
I'll be right back.
So who will be on first shift with Arturo?
I heard, like, I'll take first shift, I'll take second shift, I'll take third shift, I'll be right back.
Kronk said he'll take mid.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll take first shift with Arturo.
Okay.
I'm
It'll be me and David.
fucked up, but I'm kind of fucked up, but I can keep going.
How about no? David,
No.
you sleep.
No,
I'll take
no.
it with Arturo.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got this. I got
You-
this, Shep.
I'll take the
You
last
could take
shift.
I was gonna say, David, you could take the third shift with Aryn and let Shepard, who's the most awake aside from myself, take first shift with me.
I've got something I
You're
want to do on the
benching me,
last.
coach?
I've got something I want to do during last shift, so
Not benching you.
I'll be on last shift.
Just saving the best for last.
Oh, don't butter me up. God, please.
Hush
If-
and
if he-
do what you're told.
If he keeps fighting, Kronk is going to lift
Don't
him and
make
put
us
him
make it in
next
order.
to the Asari.
Hey! Hey, I didn't ask to get carried.
He's just going to put him down next to the Asari, and it's just like buddy system.
Buddy system.
Stat checked, I'm not Felix. I'm not gonna. I'm not. Whatever. I'm just gonna take a nap. I'm fucking
Good boy.
All right, so Shepard, if you'll watch the north room and part of the corridor with me, I'll watch the southern room and the rest of the corridor.
Poke where you want me, and I'll stay.
That way we can
Roger.
keep a good eye
Yes.
on the rooms and the main.
You can only assume that we're napping around the mech because you always gather around the fire to rest.
Exactly.
This is our campfire.
fire lit.
Nice and toasty.
Every so often, you hear like one of the compartments in the brain pop, soothing.
Ugh.
God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, almost sounds like firewood. If it wasn't for the sizzle.
Pop hiss.
Bones crackle. Oh wait, there aren't any.
Jeez.
At one point, Kronk takes a deep breath and he's like, reminds me of a Krogan barbecue.
Barbecues sound like they suck.
All right. So, do you want us to make any perception checks or anything for the?
I'll
Or is
just
that the
use
one- oh.
I'll use your passive perception for this.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt anybody, doing the
My
various
passive is a
role playing.
14.
No.
As long as
All
we have
right.
atmosphere restored to this room, because our suits can only hold an hour of air.
So during-
well, I did close the airlock,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hopefully it would be.
Yeah, so do you guys get inside and shut the airlocks then?
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Ray to come in the rest of the building, but
Somebody
yes.
grab the Quarian.
And I think part of being on watch would be like standing by the airlock controls just in case they try to open
I
them.
think Sean's the one that said he'll be right back, so somebody else is gonna have to move them.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, and then he'll close the outer airlock. That way, if anybody decides to come through from the outside for whatever reason, they have to get through 2 doors to get to us.
Fair enough. So during your rest, you find it to be almost unsettlingly quiet. The metal shutter that they closed down the hall remains closed the entire time. Even after the first hour has passed, and then 2 hours, no one comes in here to bother you. After a while, it almost becomes kind of suspicious that they're not trying to make a move, but at the same time, if the positions were reversed, it's hard for you to imagine what the correct move would even be. You've put them in a very awkward situation, especially if that mech you took down was like their trump card. Like, what would you do, right? So they're
Arturo will
just,
kind of
they're
look
just
to
kind of
Shepard.
waiting you out.
Arturo will kind of look to Shepard while they're taking watch and be like, "I think we ought to count our blessings that they don't have some kind of nerve gas to fill the room with."
please don't come up with any new fun ideas for ways we could end up damaged. I would really like to not look at, but it could be so much worse, because that's the minute you start hearing the hissing sound.
Oh, for what
Oh,
it's
no,
for what it's
they were
worth, Arturo can definitely attest that if he had not hacked into this docking area, they would have vented the atmosphere again by now, but they can't. They have to
Yeah, he'll
beat
say
his
as much.
hacking roll. Yeah.
Like I did take control of the life support in this room, so they shouldn't be able to mess with that anymore.
Did you need me to make a roll for this mech machine gun, by the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you make a technology roll. Yep.
Okay.
Be that as it may,
See
I
if we
still
can get it
don't
up and
feel
running.
like tempting the universe. Bad things
Understandable.
happen. I'll take the quiet for now. Gives us a chance to prep and, looks at the damaged people. Heal a little.
It's a good thing we decided to take a little bit of a longer rest. I'm no longer capable of cloaking at the moment, as it is.
Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit of a nap afterwards too, I think.
Don't forget to put your health pools up to full, guys.
I'm putting my deployable cover right there.
Okay. I already refilled my
I
shield.
like that.
So how's a 20 strike you there, Zen?
Yeah, you the first thing you do is you kind of unattach it from the arm, and then the next matter is figuring out how someone can actually fire it, because the firing mechanism was kind of wired into the mech. But you're able to jury rig something together where it actually has a proper trigger. It's still going to be awkward to hold and incredibly heavy. I like to imagine about halfway through the long rest, when everyone's like fast asleep, you're messing with it and it just goes off. You just like shoot into the wall for a clip. And it wakes everyone up.
It fired by itself. I don't know what to tell you guys.
It just like scares the shit out of everybody.
Just make sure it stays pointed in a safe direction.
What the fuck?
I know.
Unload it.
Finger off the trigger. You can't unload it. It doesn't have a standard mechanism. It had an arm inside. It had an arm inside of it.
Kronk, so used to sleeping under siege, isn't impacted by the sound of gunfire at all.
Speaking of,
He instinctively knows it's not coming at him and just keeps sleeping through it.
Oh wait, there was a gunfire that went off behind in the one place Arturo wasn't worried about there being fire. He reels on the location with his sniper rifle at aim, just like, what the fuck?
well, good news. I think I might have it working. It will not be fun to fire, but if anyone wants to give it a shot, if we have to find another one of these things.
Oh, lovely.
I would say it's good to have in our back pocket, but I'm pretty sure it would not stay in a back pocket.
Yes, I don't think it would fit too well.
It would rip things.
But once everybody gets up and moving, I'll let anyone who wants it and who feels confident using it take it from me. Because God knows she can't use it for shit.
If I got a heavy weapon, I think I have to have a certain amount of strength in order to even pick it up, so I can't touch it.
It's minimum 14 strength.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I can't. I can't
Nope.
even. I have an 8 strength. I'm not touching that.
It's very heavy.
I'm assuming that means the Krogan's going to take it, so I'm going to jury rig like a sling for it, and then I'm going to hand it to the Krogan so he can just hold it on his back.
It's
How many
strength
people have
requirement,
14
but dex
strength?
to use?
Not high.
It is dex to use. Yeah, it's yeah.
So I have the
not a
strength to carry it, but I don't have much good. I don't have much good for dexterity. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Juvius has the necessary strength and a decent dex mod.
Yeah, I've got 14 strength, 17 dex.
Perfect.
All right. Well, here you go, buddy.
Juvius is really the only person.
What about
who
Shepard?
should be using it.
What's Shepard's strength?
13 strength,
Ah, close.
15 dex.
So close.
One shy.
Maybe someday you'll be big and strong.
Maybe when we finish the pirate ship, we'll get that first level up.
Still prefer
Well,
to dive, and dodge.
I hand the Turian a gun that was once stated as being almost as tall as he is, and say, "Good luck, buddy."
Thanks.
You could barely carry it. The exact strength. Yeah, heavy weapons are typically going to have a strength requirement. 14 is like the lowest, probably. It's like 14, 16, 18. It's always going to be like an even number.
Why does Discord keep doing that for? I keep losing sound from Discord, even though it's not disconnecting me.
Because he's a bitch.
Well, did everyone else hear me?
Damn.
Yeah, I heard you just fine.
Cool. All right, so the Trapper Mech Gatling gun is your first heavy weapon of the campaign. It's
Yay!
pretty simple. It's here we go. Let me just share this. So it's very straightforward. Minimum 14 strength to use, 3d10 piercing. Every time you attack with it, whether you hit or miss, you roll 1d6. On a 1, it breaks forever.
Gotcha. Lovely.
Watch it break on the first.
Well, you jury-rigged this from a robot that itself was also jury-rigged. So
Does it use power cells or whatever they're called?
Thermal clips?
Yeah, it uses thermoclip. Yep.
Oh, it just uses normal thermal clips?
It does, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
But on a 1, it breaks permanently.
Well, all these 5 power cells I bought will come in handy someday.
Yeah, it's just a big gun that does a lot of damage, and eventually it won't work anymore.
So is it 3d10 plus your dex mod, or is it just flat 3d10?
3d10 plus dex.
Nice.
I'm gonna make a special weapons folder because this is very far from the last special weapon you'll find. They won't all be heavy.
And I'm assuming when you say it's cumbersome, you have disadvantage to use it?
It's disadvantage if you're under the minimum strength threshold.
Oh, okay. So if you have 14 strength, you can use it without any penalty.
Correct.
Other than the fact that it might break. Okay, that's cool.
Yep. Yeah, the only downside is eventually it's just going to stop working.
Cool.
And how much ammo does it hold at a time? I know it says 6 ammo clips.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The clip
So
is 6.
I've got 6 shots,
Which-
basically.
There's not really anyone in the party who excels with this, because Juvius, you basically lose the benefit of your whole build if you use this. You can't dual wield with this. So, like, your feet and your 2-weapon fight. It's like, if Kronk uses it, his 2-hit isn't great because of his dex. If Juvius uses it, he doesn't get to do the dual wielding thing. If Shepard uses it, she'll have disadvantage because she's not strong enough. It's, like, not quite great for anyone. It's strong, but, like...
I mean, we really need to hit hard once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we only really need it in the event that we find another one.
This is gonna be one of those instances where it's like it's a mini boss now, but it starts becoming a regular enemy later.
That's always a possibility. Hopefully not, though.
All right. So 7 hours into your long rest, I believe Aryn was going to make an announcement.
Yeah, I was gonna go up to the comm panel and turn it on, and I'll say into unidentified Quarian vessel. This is the captain of the ship you're holding in your hangar. We've secured a foothold on board your ship, and those that did not flee from us now lie dead. I trust the message is clear that you have gravely underestimated who you're dealing with. I offer the commander and crew of this vessel one chance to survive this encounter. If you restore power to my ship and allow us to leave, that will be the end of the conflict between us. We'll be on our way, and no one else need perish. But if my ship is still powerless in 1 hour's time, then by the stars and the goddess, I swear no force in the galaxy will protect you from my wrath. No quarter will be granted, no surrender accepted, nor pleas heard, and captain and crew alike will share the same fate. You will all drift lifeless through the void, whether by our bullets, your ship's destruction, or suffocation as the life support on your escape pods or suits eventually fails in the cold vacuum of space. It makes no difference to me whether my demands are met by your commanders, or by new ones that rise to replace them. You have 1 hour, starting now.
As soon as the comm is shut down, Shepard walks over and goes, "Did you practice that one in your mirror at bedtime too?"
Oh, honey, I've had 400 years to make and practice speeches, and the great thing is, I can reuse them about every 50.
Nice, nice.
Well, that's
Not what I thought I would hear.
intimidating.
Don't you worry. They all sound just as pretentious.
Pretentious?
I wasn't
Moi?
gonna
Did you specifically withhold the fact that you were a Spectre, or?
Yes, because that's classified.
I don't think they would care anyways.
They don't need to know.
Well, oh god, somebody needs to tell Shepard he's not supposed to tell everyone he's a Spectre then.
It's not something I go flaunting about. I let my actions speak for myself. Also, if anyone disagrees with what I've said, feel free to speak up and speak freely now.
You have an incoming hail from the bridge of the trapper ship.
All right, put it through. I will listen.
Well, a small holographic projection that looks like this appears. The voice is feminine and somewhat distorted mechanically. Does sound like a Quarian accent. It seems we may have hauled in more than we were bargaining for. Unfortunately, you've already killed too many of my men for me to let you go. But I'm very patient. I imagine, Spectre, that you don't have endless supplies. Your ship can't fly, so I think I'm content to let you rot in there as long as you like.
Aryn will fold her arms and just say to him, "Have you ever faced an Asari Commando unit before? Few Quarians have." And I'll shut it off.
When you hit the button to shut it off, it does not shut off.
Ah, darn. Okay. Worth a try. Trying to be intimidating here.
Oh.
If you storm my ship, know this. My men are not going to turn on me. They know what awaits them if they do. We've done what we've had to survive out here, Spectre. You can't fathom the horrors that we've faced since the fall. We won't go down without a fight. This may not be a fight that I intended to make, but we won't be giving in. Not so easily.
Well, you don't leave us any choice but to storm your ship, seeing as ours is powerless. And we're not going to surrender either.
Ah, see. That's your choice.
The way I see it, you're the one with the choice. Either let us go with our ship, or more of your crew will have to die.
If you lay down all your weapons and allow my men to execute you, I'll let your ship and crew go alive.
allow ourselves to be executed?
Oh no, just you, Spectre. Everyone else can go. They'll all be fine. Just you.
Why would you be so petty like that? I thought your people were more pragmatic.
Petty's not the word for it. Blood for blood. Things are different out here.
This almost feels personal. I'm starting to wonder if this Quarian knows our Spectre somehow.
Well, from my point of view, you started this conflict.
I did, but at this point blood's been spilled. I can't let you go without any kind of payment. You're the captain of your ship. That means your head rolls for this. It's the minimum that I must demand. It's the requirement of my station. If I let you leave unscathed, then there would be a mutiny, and I would deserve it. Only the strong survive out here.
Then we'll see how strong you really are. One of our heads will roll by the end of this. And it will not be willingly.
Now you're talking my language. And she shuts it off.
Okay.
You
All right.
humans have a concept. Something.
We have a lot of concepts. You're not helping.
I believe he's talking about the concept something, as if an unknown medium.
Okay.
You know, when you've invested in something and now you feel like you have to see it through, even though it would be better to stop now.
Sunk cost fallacy, I believe.
That one.
Yes, but Quarians do not hold the same concepts.
Clearly
We
you
are-
do.
We are more than
Apparently
willing.
we found
Quarians, maybe not. Pirates.
The
on
sunk
other hand.
cost fallacy is universal.
We are
people
more
aren't
than
your
willing to
culture
cut and
anymore.
run. Many of our people have died because we've decided that a cut and run was the safest thing to do. Especially living out here with only one singular ship, it seems unreasonable. It feels more personal.
It does feel very personal. Aryn, are you sure you don't know them somehow?
No, she's got a point. If we just walk out of here, she's dead either way.
But if she lets us walk, at least the crew will live on, even if she's dead.
She
She's
doesn't
asking
care.
for a fight to wipe out her old ship for nothing.
She's banking on us dying to the numbers and her saving face.
I
All she cares about is her own life.
am confident in our crew's ability to survive this and get out of it.
Is it a she?
It
If we kill
sounded
enough
like
people, they'll have a. If we kill enough of her people, they'll have a mutiny on their hands one way or another, whether she succeeds or not.
And not if she succeeds. If the whole captain holds the highest honor thing is the only thing these people abide by, then if she succeeds, all will be forgiven. They won't have a choice.
Well, let's go find our new friend now, shall we?
All right. I've. Hold on. Is there a way to hack that big door?
Which big door? Left, right,
Last
forward.
door.
The mechanical shutter that they drop to close you in, it does seem to run on the same network. It does seem to be like the kind of thing that you could potentially hack into to open.
I got the feeling that they wanted us to stay barricaded in here until we ran out of supplies, so they are probably fortifying their own position. We'll just have to break through to it.
My recommendation would be I'll open the airlocks back up, everybody situate themselves in the side room so we can't get sucked out, and then blast the bloody thing open.
Do we have the necessary explosives?
I'm talking about using the ship.
Oh.
No explosives needed. I like this.
Seems like it
Especially when
could
the
work.
Breach it. Sounds good to me. That's if you can't open it in a more elegant fashion that is more controllable.
I can try, if it's possible.
I mean, I say fuck their ship at this point.
That's agreed.
Yeah, but we don't want to have problems, and if we can open the door and shut the door as we want, that makes life a lot easier.
And I prefer to keep a fortified fallback point.
I would like to say this. My thing is, they're definitely fortifying the other side of that door. We don't know what's going to wait for us on the other side of it. Last time it was 10 men, this time it could be 30. If we blow it open, though, we could take a few of them out with the explosion.
Or at least destroy any preparations they've made against it.
Well, I hope one of you is good at looking out for traps, because that is very likely.
At the very least, I should, if we're going to go in the straightforward way, then myself and whoever else might have any modicum of stealth should probably take the vents.
Just slowly raises his hand.
Yes.
Are we kidding with
I
this?
can. I look at it. No, you said someone with a modicum of stealth. I'm pretty quiet.
I guess it would be rather interesting for you to jump out of a vent and start slashing them down from behind.
I would be lying if I told you I don't have a lot of hollow vids of movies with scenes like that. Yes.
Okay, well, there's a vent on the left and a vent on the right.
You really want to split? Like, going in a vent alone is crazy, but...
If we could take them from opposite sides while they're storming the front door.
The front door would have most of their attention.
It would, but if we come across a trap, I mean, I'm not worried about Arturo. He's got that... He's really good with, hacking stuff. I, on the other hand,
Look,
I just pilot a ship.
Going through the vent with me is a volunteer basis. If you don't want to do it.
No, I'll go in with you. I just don't want to go into a whole separate vent by myself with no means of removing a trap should we come across one. That's just walking into a death trap.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'll go with you in vent.
We'll be forced in single file. We'll be forced in single file, though. You'll have to be behind me the whole through while I'm disarming traps.
It's fine. It's fine.
So what do you do if there isn't a trap, but you get to the end of the vent, and there's just 10 guys pointing guns at you, and you can't get yours? Do you still just die?
That's what stealth is for. That's why I said somebody with a modicum of stealth.
Well,
It's also...
duct blocks will be easily seen on any sort of detectors or anything they would have like that. They have to be. So they will likely know just from computer updates. But if we...
Would you rather we all storm the front to get mowed down as a single unit?
No, my theory would be that you wait for us to make sure the door is open so they move all their attention to us before you even attempt it.
Well, of course.
Because they will know that you were in there, and they will know very quickly.
Their internal sensors will give us away.
Exactly.
Nothing else.
That's fine by me.
Is there any way to scramble those?
Can I? Hold on, I can try. If that's a thing that I could try to do with the hacking.
You can hack it, can't you break it?
Not every system, not every panel has access to every system on the ship. It might not all be perfectly interconnected.
No, but if I can gain access to the sensors, I might be able to shut them down.
Maybe.
Or at least scramble them.
With that being said, if I shut them down, they'll know just as much that I'm going through if they see me on the thing.
It doesn't take you long to find
set.
that the sensors for the vents are pretty much automated. You can't really do anything to them. They're almost just like a safety feature to make sure like the air support, the life support keeps working. Like you basically can't turn the sensors off without shutting off the life support, and you can only shut off the life support in here where you are, which wouldn't really help you very much.
No,
that's
not.
a bad thing.
Okay, well, I guess first things first, I'll need the blockages that we put in front of the vents moved. I'm intending on going through the vents. I think having that breach from the sides will help us a lot more than just all of us rushing through the front.
Hey, Zen.
Yes.
Do I think that... Would my drone be picked up on the sensors or no?
I would say that the sensors are... Well, okay. You guys don't actually know exactly what kind of sensors they have set up. assuming that it's only like life support systems, like basic life support systems, the sensors are designed to pick up any kind of blockage or obstruction, so they wouldn't pick up the drone since it's like holographic. However, if they have more, if they have like sophisticated security stuff up, it might find it. There is absolutely no way for you to know if they have that or not from where you are. There's no way for you to know.
Okay, I'll turn and be like, I could send Tasty through the vent. If anything, if he's not picked up, he can get to the other side and we can see what the situation would be. And we could even set him up as a defense mechanism so I could see them coming. And you guys could pull back if they set up something on the exit. And if not, then you'll know it's safe on the way out. And if they have anything else set up, it'll set off on the drone. His life is, well, worthwhile to me, not worth much less than all of you.
That sounds
like a great plan.
That works for me.
When Tasty gets destroyed, I'm sure the Saratoga's fabricator could replicate the parts necessary to rebuild him.
Why it wouldn't.
Ray's gonna nod, and as soon as the vent gets unblocked, she's gonna do the whole thing where I can, control him, see through his eyes, so on and so forth, and I'll have him go through the vent.
Okay. Well, you send him through the vent. Do you send him through the top or the bottom one?
Which one were they thinking of going through?
Arturo was planning on going through the bottom one.
Okay, I'll send him through the opposite then.
Okay, the top one. So he goes through the vent, and as he is going through the top vent, he runs into a little bit of an issue. The vent has a part where it continues forward, but also opens up and goes straight down. So that, like, let's say you were crawling through this, there's basically just like a hole straight down. Yeah, this is like a dead drop. And it does continue forward into the next room, but you have to like get over the dead drop.
How far is it across?
Well, it's only about 5 feet across, but if you're crawling on your stomach, you're not gonna be able to get across that. Yeah.
Okay, I will communicate that to the crew, and I will call him back.
I can get across.
The drone could get across.
Don't we want to know what's farther down?
So you want me to proceed to check the other room?
I'm muted. No wonder he's not answering. How tall are the vents again?
So they're cramped enough that you have to crawl on your stomach to get through them.
That's okay. Can we rip a panel off of the mech, like something long enough to just set over the hole and walk across it like a plank?
Yeah, that's feasible. It's going to slow you down to drag that along with you, but it's possible you could that might work out. It's going to be a little bit awkward to do it, and there's a chance of failure.
Yeah.
Hang on, did we get to the end of the vent to see what's on the other side?
Yeah, I was going to say, while they're discussing this, I'll have Tasty go because he can float, and I'll have him go all the way out to the other side and like peek out the opposite side of the vent and see what they have.
All right, yeah. Well, he reaches the other area and he enters what looks like some kind of a large weapons silo. There's definitely multiple pirates in here. They're all like behind cover, waiting. They're all aimed at the main door. But there is one pirate who seems to be assigned to the vent. So there's one pirate just sitting there staring directly at the vent with his weapon aimed. And when he sees Tasty, because Tasty and him would see each other at the exact same time, he takes a shot.
Oh, shit.
Damn!
Whoa, fuck.
Oh!
Oh, he makes it!
Woo!
He makes it!
So
Tasty
probably leaves immediately, but yeah. So basically, Tasty pops out, sees the room, immediately gets shot because they do seem to have assigned someone to watch the vent in case this.
Well, it's a good thing I'll be leading the way when me and David go through.
So what are you guys doing?
All right, Arturo. I'll follow your lead.
Arturo's going through that vent.
Yep. I don't know how you're going to get over that hole, but I believe in you.
Well, No, David, you're helping me rip a panel off of this mech real quick, and then we're
So-
dragging
Yeah,
it.
you've got a panel. The party has no way into the room though. Like, are you just gonna leave or?
No, I'm not just gonna leave. They wanted to do the thing. Is there an access in this room? Like by the vent or anything? Or am I gonna have to access it from the from back here?
You're gonna have to hack it from in there. Yeah.
Okay, then here's hoping. Oh, fuck.
There's an access panel up here by the door.
Can I hack it just enough and get it to like all I have to do is have one of them press that button, like press a button and then the doors will open.
We do
You
have Rela
can.
down here. Rela can do that.
I want to do that and then get into position outside of the vent.
Yeah, you as you're working on it, you quickly identify this door as a superfluous airlock, like a fail-safe airlock. So you open the first set of doors, which leads into an empty room with like another set of doors on the other side, and the party will be able to get in there and then hit the button to close
Okay.
one door and open the other. Yeah.
All right, then I will open the first set of doors and I will inform all of them of that, and I will let Shepard or Aryn know. It's like once I'm in position, open the doors.
Just give us a signal over Omni.
Will do. And then he will go down to the vent with David and the two of them dragging a chunk of metal long enough to get over the freaking hole with.
Omnicomms, or Comni, if you will.
Comedy. Quick question: where I'm sitting, is this viable cover at all? Because it looks like that should be a double high box.
Well, you're gonna be
No, because we're not going to be in this room with the door open.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
about
never
to
mind.
have to
Yeah.
leave. Yeah.
You're going to be in that second airlock.
Okay.
I will say once they're in the vent with one another and he's helping him push that thing along. This behind Arturo, you know what they said? Join the alliance. Fly through space, have a couple of laughs, and now you're stuck in a fucking vent like a TV dinner. It's great. What I wanted.
I'm just going to go ahead and reiterate, I said this was volunteer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm volunteering my misery. Now I'm gonna volunteer you for my complaining.
All right. So Arturo and David, you guys are coming towards this vent right here, and it's kind of raised up. It emerges onto this like stack of crates. There is a pirate on this stack of crates who is aimed directly at the vent opening you're approaching. Like, his job is to just stare at it with his gun. So on account of Arturo having very good stealth, I'll say that he hasn't spotted you yet, but you know that there's basically no way for you to emerge from that vent without getting seen.
I'm muted. My tac cloak is active, actually.
So you're invisible. David's not.
And he's going to tell David to hold back, because I'm going to see if I can't try to take care of the one who's looking at us, and then have David rush out the vent.
Yep, I'm just gonna give him a thumbs up. You go for it, bro.
And I'll hold on to that until after initiative has been initiated, though.
All right. Technically, Ray doesn't have cover right now, but if you were like there, you would.
Well,
you
I
also basically can't see the room. But
yeah, my plan is to cast a spell on Ray just before we open the door, and that'll be like my opening action.
Okay.
See how closely these guys are standing to each other, though. I'm regretting giving Kronk my grenade.
So, if you guys want to ready actions and synchronize your attack, yeah, basically, here's what I'm gonna say. You guys know when this door is opening, and the enemies don't necessarily know that. So I'm willing to just give you a surprise round, basically, because they've been waiting this whole time. They have no idea when that door is going to open.
You gotta be getting bored.
For my
I think it's been
prepared action,
hours.
who is planning on running in like a psychopath? Or the Krogan,
No,
right?
I'm not really. Basically, instead of ready actions, I'm just gonna give you guys a surprise round. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, instead of jumping through the hoops of trying to figure out what everyone's readied stuff is, I'm just going to give you a surprise round.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
well, what I was going to do was give the Krogan a +2 AC before the fight even started. Like, as we were
The
getting into the
buffing phase.
elevator. Or the... Yeah. If that's viable. If you want to wait for the surprise round, I can. I have no problem
Is
doing
it
that.
one? Is it 1 minute?
No, it's the one that just gives him +2 to AC.
It lasts
It's
It lasts 10 minutes, I think.
It lasts 10 minutes, yeah.
Okay, you can precast that. Anything that's 10 minutes, you guys can precast.
I'm going to give the Krogan a +2 to his AC then. And I'm going to say, try to not get hurt so much this time.
No promises.
Did you have a 10-minute precast?
No, mine's a 1 minute precast.
Okay.
It'll be my surprise round.
I'm gonna precast some my biotic enhancement, and I'm gonna give myself the bonus action dash capability.
Oh, before I would have left the room, because it is an hour long access. It lasts for an hour. I will once again cast mechanized limbs on both of the melee casters again, or melee users again.
Doesn't that last? That
lasts
lasts
for
an
an
hour.
hour.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they'll both have that +10 to movement.
So Kronk and David have that. Got it.
And Arturo is invisible and lying prone in front of the next to the vent door.
All right. Everyone select your tokens, roll initiative, and then I will roll these guys in after the surprise round.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wow. Really?
Yes. Are you surprised?
Oh my god. 9.17.
Why am I failing and finding the button? Shice!
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't. Okay, never mind.
What's great,
Shouldn't
in
change
my
that.
opinion, is even though Ray rolled a natural 1, she still goes before me. That's amazing.
There we go.
How did I change that?
Poor Ronnie.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, you know what, Dan? I don't want to hear poor Ronnie from you. I have to be saying poor you. You it's so bad for me. Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing great.
man, you're still breathing. You're right.
I lost the initiative button for a minute there. That was
I
fun.
just realized that that stealth roll and my initiative roll aren't the same modifier anyway. So
Look, I got punched in the face by a Gundam and I got back up. That's a that's a testament to how
All right.
how ready I am.
We're going to take our break now.
Oh boy.
Okay.
see if
Awesome.
I can't find me something to eat.
All right. 10 minutes. We'll come back and start the room.
No, wait, please.
We're going.
All righty. Arturo, you are up first. You're invisible, so you've not been spotted, but the vent that you're in is being watched.
Just boom.
Damn. Fuck him up.
I guess I'll do it with the card effects. It'll be a little bit quieter and easier to maneuver inside the vent. Let me make sure sneak attack is on. Damn. I don't think that was enough to kill him.
You pop a shield, and he bleeds a bit, but he is alive.
Arturo will then kick the vent open. Because I'm assuming it's not like locked or is there even actually a covering on the vent?
There is a covering. You're able to just open it though.
Okay, he'll open it, step, or rather he'll tack cloak again as a bonus action. Open it, step out, stand next to the doorway, and hold it open for David.
All right. Go ahead and move your token to whichever side you're going to be going to. Yep, there you go. So yeah, you are. You're able to. You don't have to be prone up here, but you can't quite stand up fully. You'd be like kind of crouched because you're on a stack of crates, one crate shy of the ceiling.
Yeah, that
All
makes sense.
Aryn.
I'm sorry. Yes, that is on the Quarian. It's basically sanctuary. Anybody that tries to attack Rela has to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
And I will cast Distract Mind on the closest one.
All right.
Probably do 0 damage to them, but disadvantage on attacks at least.
Understood. Is that disadvantage on their next attack, or disadvantage like this round?
On their next attack made before the end of my next turn.
Before the end of your next turn, got it. Alright, so he may or may not actually get to go before then.
Right.
But we'll see. Shepard.
Alright, and that happens to be the one I'm planning on shooting. $15.
That'll hit.
10 damage.
You popped his shield, so roll me a D8, I believe, is what you get there.
Yep. 3.
Yep. All right. So you pop a shield and do 3 more.
Woot.
It doesn't say that anymore. All right, Kronk.
Okay, so yeah, fuck it. Best option. Just run in and shoot this guy.
His token is like off the grid to get him behind the box, so it looks like Kronk just like stomped into him.
Which is accurate.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, he's very dead.
Oh man.
I imagine this guy is extremely dead.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yep.
Better be. Otherwise, that's going to be a sad existence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he did in fact just rush in and stomp. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
I think I made a point.
Ray.
Alright, so I guess Ray is going to pull forward a little bit to try to help the Krogan out. Or at least be close enough that she could heal him if need be.
Yeah, you could take cover at that box up there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which is a little bit awkward with the guy who's taking cover on the other side of the same box. It's pretty funny.
They're gonna do that thing like one pops up, shoots over the other's head, ducks down as the other pops up, shoots over their head.
Ooh, nice, a crit.
Alright, I'll run right there and well, I don't want to lose the protection the Asari gave me, so I guess I will throw a tech support out on let's say the Turian, because he acts next.
You know, technically Ray doesn't need to stay near me, just the familiar does.
Yeah, fair enough, but he's already like barely survived 2 times, so I'm still gonna try to stay within like moving distance.
And can I get a reminder what tech support does?
You get extra 1d6 that you can apply to any attack roll, ability check, or skill.
Okay.
And it floats on you for, I think it's like 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, once you use it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And do I have to decide before I roll?
No.
I think it's after roll, but before it's declared whether or not I've succeeded or failed.
Correct. It's bardic inspiration.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and aim at this guy.
Yeah, I end my turn. So.
Hit. All right. And then that would miss. Do you want to spin the d6 on it?
Well, I'm supposed to do it before I know if it hits or misses, but no. I'm
Oh.
good.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And then I'll laser pointer him.
All right. I like that that's like officially become what it is. David.
Alright, how far is it for me to get out of there?
Well, you're crawling through a vent. So, I mean, what's your move speed?
40, but if I'm not gonna be able to get out of there on my normal movement speed, I have means of getting out without costing me much.
It's difficult terrain, basically. So, like, with 40 feet, you'd be right at the exit of the vent.
And right here is about 25 feet. So I'm going to bonus action phase step and just teleport out of the vent and appear here.
All right, that works.
And
Oh, do you remember you can dash as a bonus action because of your thing that you put.
Well, I've already used. Well, yeah, but I need to get out of there without burning anything too important. So, so I still have all of my movement and all of that. So I'm going to go down here and get this guy. How much of a drop is that? It looks like we're on crate.
It's about a 10-foot drop. You don't really have to worry too much about getting hurt on the way down. I'll probably ask for like an athletics or an acrobatics check, but you'd have to roll pretty low to actually hurt yourself.
Okay, I'll do the athletics then. Acrobatics then, since I'm gonna hop down.
Yeah, you're fine. You can just jump down. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll basically get to this guy right here, and I'll go in. Alright. Where is it? Where is it? Make sure I turn off blood tracker for right now. Alright. Well, wrong weapon, but that was gonna come anyway.
You hit him, yeah.
Okay. I'll roll the actual weapon I was gonna use too. Does that one hit too?
Yep, you hit with both.
Okay. Oh, I didn't turn off blood tracker on that weapon. Good to know. All right. So 15 total.
All right, you drop his shield and plunge your Omni Blade into him, but he's still standing.
Yep.
We are top of the round, so I am going to roll these guys in.
Here we go.
Spells, we all gonna die.
All right, let me see. Who do I have?
That was 17.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people in this room with me and David.
Okay, we'll try to get to you as soon as we can. That's a lot of people. Oh my god.
30.
Oh jeez.
There we go.
Freaking god.
33.
Okay, yep. Long rest was the better.
All right, Arturo, you have you've beaten the initiative of 33 enemies. So did Aryn.
Only just. By 0.17.
That's the Dex tiebreaker that NPCs don't get.
Yeah.
So.
I beat the initiative of 31 enemies.
He's gonna actually go back into the vent and let the door close. So all they really see is like the door was just holding itself open, shut. So they don't know if I climbed it down or went back in. But it's not gonna change the fact because
Arturo sees the initiative and then he just like gets in the Saratoga and flies away. Goodbye.
And then he's gonna swap, or right before he goes in, he's gonna holster his pistol and draw his rifle back out. He's gonna swap weapons, and then he'll go into the vent, lay down prone, and use that. Now that he's to shoot that guy. Like, wow. Okay. Inspiration, please.
Too
I
late.
still have that. No, what do you mean too late?
You have to declare inspiration before you roll.
Oh fuck, that's right. That's how this
and
works.
it gives you
isn't it?
advantage on the roll anyway.
Oh, that's fine. Human inspiration then.
Ah, there we go.
Adaptive.
Adaptive. I'm adaptive.
There.
Okay, there we go.
That's better.
You're shooting the guy on the top of the stuff.
Yeah, I'm finishing him off.
You sure do.
And
Aggressively.
32 left to go, guys.
And then he's gonna shimmy his way back. And I assume that nobody on the ground floor can see me from down there, so I'm action stealth.
All right.
That's probably not good.
Alas.
All right. I'm going to cast Biotic Inspiration on Juvius, Shepard, and Kronk.
Sweet, I've been blessed.
Yep. I will move. Let's see. Are you okay if I take away that that cover, Juvius, so I can start repositioning it, or not? I can wait if you need.
Nah, it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I will move up to here, and use my bonus action to recall my cover. That's my turn.
All right. Oh, it's this guy. Yep, he's gonna come around and attack with an arm blade.
No.
Good showing.
He's going to try not to stab himself. Got it.
Kronk tucks his shotgun under one arm and claps slowly.
So this guy disengages and moves 30 feet back. He turns and runs.
He has a bonus action disengage. Lovely.
No, he only moved 30 feet. His action was to disengage.
Oh, then who tried to stab me?
Nobody. Someone tried to stab David.
Stab me.
Oh, sorry. I'm so used to being the one getting stabbed.
Yeah, you're okay. David was getting stabbed down there, yeah. Alright, Shepard.
Okay, so your nice little biotic inspiration, that's just what?
D4 on top of any of your attack rolls or saving throws.
Shiny.
You have advantage against this guy if you choose.
Okay, he's 45. He's still in range. Shiny.
He sure is.
So I roll with advantage on him. I like rolling with advantage. We'll shoot him in the face. Oh, 23 in the face
Hit
is
him.
pretty good.
23 plus 1d4.
We typically will roll the d4 if we need them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
you
we
finish
roll it
it.
with the damage?
You finish
he's
him
already
off. Yep. And no, you don't add it to damage. But yeah, he runs, and Shepard, you're able to line up the shot and just mow him down. All right.
And turn. Actually, no. Can I... What's the distance up to join everybody at this box?
You can make that
Cool. I'm making that.
the party box.
Wherever I need to... Yeah, wherever I need to be able to actually go, oh, hi there! Oh well. I'm committed. Don't think I can hide behind the Krogan.
I mean, I'm willing to say the three of you are crammed in behind that box, but it's pretty tight.
Okay.
Also, where'd the portable cover go?
I pulled it away so I can redeploy it ahead. It takes a bonus action to recall and a bonus action to deploy.
Got it. Oh.
I mean, it's a free action to recall if you move far enough away.
Yeah, but I'd have to get pretty far away for that.
All right, Kronk.
So real quick, it would take an interaction and an action to swap my weapons in the same turn, but it's just interaction to put away or draw. Is that right?
That's correct.
Cool. I'm gonna come up to here, shoot this guy in his face.
You hit him.
For this mini. And then seeing the number of people and knowing that his particular amount of ammo, while not as limited as the snipers, is still pretty limited, he's going to use an interaction to put the shotgun away. He'll draw the hammer on the next action.
That's the classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That is the classic D&D 5e weapon cycle: is attack, put away, next turn, get out, attack. Yep.
Costs me nothing. Why not do it?
Yep. All right. Time for some guys to miss. No, I believe in him. This guy, he's not gonna let me down. Shepard has no cover from this man. He has a straight line.
That was what I noticed. You didn't notice that there's two of them that are back there that can hit me?
Uh-huh. Well, how's a 15 for you?
Meets armor class.
Ah. Behold, 7 piercing damage. It'll add up.
Someday.
Oh,
It's okay, our medic is fully stocked.
Alright, that guy's holding position.
okay, hold on. Green circle, blue circle.
Blue circle, -7. If you
Okay.
click in the blue circle and just type -7 and hit enter, it'll do the math for you.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember which was which, and I was like, that says 10. And
Yeah,
just having that number being slightly higher, but it's okay. Cool. Alrighty.
Green is health,
Roger.
blue is shield. Just like in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, time for this guy. I think he will not hold position. He'll get in here. I'll move right there. Alright, Ray.
So seeing how many enemies there are, just wake me up if I get attacked.
All right.
Admittedly, their
So-
turns are pretty fast.
And admittedly, you're probably going to be attacked, Kronk.
Yeah.
So right now you're down only 7 shield, Shepard.
Yep.
Okay. I don't really see much I can do without losing this sanctuary. But it'll be super helpful once I have to start healing people. How are you guys doing down south of the vent over there?
So far, we're managing, but like I said, there's a lot of people in this room with us.
There's a lot of people in here, but so far we're okay so far.
Okay.
Like there was 1, 2, 3.
They're undamaged still.
10 people in here with us.
Okay. Well, for now, I will toss a tech support to the Krogan, and I guess I will have Tasty go and stand next to the Krogan so I have a better battlefield awareness.
It's actually one of those moments when I'm really wishing I had tactical scan.
Oh, can you give me Tasty's vision, Zen?
I sure can.
And that'll end my turn.
I'm gonna start marking the guys who have lost shield. I've got this little cracked shield symbol on the dude next to David. I think I'll just use that to show that their shield is down. Hey, he's up. Time to stab. Alright, this guy is going to take a disadvantage shot on... We'll shoot Juvius because he doesn't have cover, but it's out of range, so disadvantage.
It's normal because I have advantage. Because he has advantage against me.
Ah!
There's a lot of people who still have a tech point. That's all I know.
Oh no. 10 damage to Juvius. This guy is going to shoot at Aryn, in which you have cover. 14, I'm guessing, misses. 14 miss, Aryn?
Yes, it does.
Thank you. Disadvantage because of range, taking a shot at Aryn.
Miss.
These guys are just moving to surround David. This one's going to take a shot. Gonna just shoot straight down at Kronk. No cover, no disadvantage.
What? Miss.
Alright, Juvius.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So we're just gonna move up to there. I know because of the grid showing me like away from the wall, can I be like right up against it?
You sure can.
Wonderful. And then let me see. Oh, he's just out of reach. Yep. Lovely. This guy's not, but...
Get him.
Alrighty.
I mean, the guys in that room are gonna have to be dealt with eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We're gonna... Yep.
Hit. Alright, you popped his shield, you hit again. Alrighty, he is grievously injured.
Alright, it's my turn.
Alrighty. Arturo.
Yes.
Your Omni tool alerts you that they are trying to shut the vent you're in from somewhere else in this room. I'm going to need you to give me a hacker tool check. Okay. So they do actually succeed in shutting the vent cover, which you can shoot through it because it is a vent cover. Like, you can point your gun out of it and shoot, but it means you can't get out of there. Yeah, it'll take your action to hack your way back out.
Yeah, figured. Come to that when I come to that. But that means I can't help David directly now because I won't have access to these guys from up there.
This one comes to here, and then he actually like climbs up on top of these crates.
Ooh, prime target.
This guy arm blades Kronk.
Oh no.
2 damage to Kronk.
Ow.
As you said, it'll add up.
And then I miss Kronk. This one is going to shoot back at Arturo. Not Arturo, Juvius, sorry. And miss. David.
Blood tracking the guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to finish off the one that I hit before. So...
Yep, you do indeed finish him off.
And then I'll backhand the guy behind me who I just marked with blood tracker with my Omni Blade for my martial artist. And miss, but that's fine. And that'll be it for me for now.
All right.
Don't forget, you also have the adaptive.
Oh, I know. I'm saving it for a moment.
Another one climbs up on top of there. This guy steps out to here and tries to arm blade Juvius. Missing. Disadvantage from range shot on Aryn.
That hits.
Yeah, even with cover. 5. Also shooting at Aryn with disadvantage from range. Miss. Right. This one.
Oh, I need to roll concentration. I'm okay.
Ooh. I need to pick up some AoE spells.
This one dashes out to try to flank Kronk with these guys. I guess he'll go like there. And this is the same firing line, so disadvantage attack on Aryn.
Miss.
Top of the round, Arturo.
The one directly in front of me. Just gonna pop him while I'm prone in the vent.
Yep.
I imagine like I could still see him from back here, right?
You certainly can, yeah. You have advantage as well.
Okay, I was about to ask. Is like, does that 12 give me advantage? By the way,
it actually does.
That's a 15 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Wow, what is this? It gives me subpar damage on people who aren't on the verge of dying, and maximum damage on people who are gonna die anyway.
You popped his shield.
Alright, and then I will try to slink further back into the shadows and stealth check again if I can from where I am.
You can.
That they can't just point down the freaking vent.
They
open fire.
They for sure could, but yeah.
That's fully what I'm expecting them to do. It's a 13.
Aryn.
Considering you're in an enclosed vent, I hope you have like noise cancelers built into your helmet.
I would imagine that all of our helmets have noise canceling built in, considering the fact that we're all shooting high caliber weapons.
Or at least hearing protection of some kind. Yeah. Okay. Aryn is going to stay in cover here, and will cast Distract Mind on. Let's go with that one.
All right. You got him. Which one?
Bottom right of Kronk. So that one right there.
So 2 damage, and he is distracted.
Yep. And then I'll put up my my portable cover. Freehand, god dang it. Polygon. Oh, that's too long, I think.
Good enough.
Yeah, and it's going to be right there, so.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Yeah, we're going to attack David. Shepard.
Unmute. There we go. So the shield that you just put up, Aryn, is that going to give the ones back here cover then effectively?
No, it's only if they're right up against it.
Yep, they don't. That guy doesn't have cover from you.
He shouldn't either.
Well, he's actually hiding behind some stuff.
So he peeked out to get me.
So he might be in cover.
So he's behind some stuff. He just peeked over it to shoot you. Yeah.
So that's a hit with disadvantage.
No, he just gets +2 AC.
You can still get him. You got the +D4.
Yeah, it only gives him +2 AC. That's all.
Okay, well then.
Some of them have been shooting at disadvantage because of range, because it was too far out of their range. He's well within your range.
Whoa, what is that? That's rolling at advantage. Sorry, I'll shoot normal.
No, I'll take the 13, and then if you add a D4 to it from your bless, basically.
Xanish, remember the diagonal settings.
Okay.
They're not set on this map.
Oh, right, because you guys don't use the 5e ones. All right. Yeah, it's set to the 3.5 now. So yeah, Shepard, roll a 1d4 for me to see if that hits. It does.
So we roll for damage. 5.
Who are you hitting with this again? The one with the shield down?
That one.
Yep.
Nice.
You finish him off.
Noise. And turn.
All right, Kronk.
So what does the snail mean?
He has disadvantage on his next attack.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead then and draw off the hammer and then swing at the one at this one. Ooh.
Yeah, you hit though, because that's. Well, wait, hold on. Is that 11?
It's 11, yeah.
11 misses.
Curses.
That was close.
That is the end of my turn.
This guy is going to try to shoot Juvius. No. He's too far. Okay. He gets up top. Ray.
All right, I'm going to throw Juvius. You have no shield right now, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to throw a shield surge at him. He's exactly 30 feet from me, so I can hit him with it. Actually, use my standard action this turn for the first time.
Shield surge or shield recharge?
I have recharge.
Okay, recharge.
All right, so you're going to gain 11 shield. So you're going to gain, yeah, you're going to gain 8 shield. I don't know why I added my extra healing boost to that, but it's a shield ability, so I should.
Oh, so it's 8?
Yeah, it's only 8, not 11.
All right.
Awesome.
Absorb you an extra hit or 2. And right now, I feel like I don't want to go through all of my tech support super quickly, so I will leave it for now, but I will move Tasty down to closer to our little vent rat down here, so I can go to the Krogan or him, either way, and then I'll end my turn.
So for what it's worth, I'm quite certain that does provoke attacks of opportunity.
You know what? I think you might be right.
Because Tasty was kind of surrounded on both sides by enemies.
Tasty could take the disengage action and move there.
Yeah. Yeah, because, yeah, okay, I'll have him disengage.
Okay, and then what's his move speed? His fly speed?
It's 50, I think, 40 or 50.
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty. Shooting the Spectre. Even with disadvantage, 18.
Yeah, that hits.
I don't know why. Oh, because of the crit.
Yeah. So
you only take 4. You only
right.
take 4.
No problem.
Yeah. We're gonna shoot Juvius, who has cover. Miss. Disadvantage attack on the Spectre.
Miss.
Arm blade on David. Arm blade on David. Shooting the Krogan.
Ooh.
Critting the Krogan.
Wow, again?
Have 7, Kronk.
I still have a shield.
And Juvius.
So I'm guessing if I try to step away from this guy, he's gonna get an attack of op.
He would. I mean, admittedly, their arm blades aren't exactly that scary, but
yeah, and I think it's better than like dropping one of my guns. So I'm just gonna. This wouldn't.
that does it.
That does it. Okay.
Yeah, you're out of his reach. I mean, he will try to stab you.
Fair.
And fail.
Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna shoot him.
You sure do.
Wait. I'm gonna roll my d6 with that.
Well, you have a D4.
Oh yeah, I'll roll the d4.
You hit.
Is he still up?
No,
guessing.
that'll do it. Yep.
Nice.
Yep, you back up 5 feet. He swings and misses with his blade, and then you just kind of aim 2 SMGs at him, and he questions his life choices.
Not soon enough.
Before promptly being filled with bullets.
All right, that's my turn.
Do you still have the D6, or did you end up using that?
I haven't used it yet.
Okay, you still got it. I need to put that on you. Tech support. God, I don't know. I don't have icons for it. Here, there. Wait, no, the gear.
Yeah, we've been using the wrench for it.
The wrench. Yeah.
Have you tried turning it off and on back in? It should be a power symbol. That's the symbol we need.
It needs a plug.
This guy is going to shoot down the vent. Now, he has disadvantage because you're hidden, but he has advantage because you're in a vent. So, it just kind of breaks even.
Alright. Fair enough.
Because you did successfully hide from them, whether you're invisible or not. So he can't really see you. He's just shooting into the darkness, but you can't maneuver at all, so...
Yeah.
Pretty much just breaks even. Yep.
I want to say I'm also prone, so he would get disadvantage just for me being prone.
Multiple disadvantage or advantage don't stack. It's just...
Yeah, it just breaks even.
No, I know it doesn't. I'm just stating it's like in that with that logic, I technically don't have to hide either.
Oh, I hit Kronk, I think, with an arm blade.
I need to hide for the advantage attack.
Okay, so let's see. That is 1 to 4 and minus 3 from my 10. So I take 1 to health.
All right, David. And for what it's worth, Arturo, being prone in the vent actually doesn't provide advantage. It's people in the vent. It's advantage to hit them with them being prone taken into account, like because you're in an enclosed space where you can't move and they know right where you are. Yeah, it is that he can't see you that they break even.
Hey, real quick, the one that just hit me, isn't he the one who's rolling with disadvantage?
It sure is, so that might not have hit.
No, it would have hit either way, but worth checking.
It was worth seeing.
With you're factoring in the +2 to your AC?
Yes,
Okay.
I have exactly 17.
Ah, okay.
So the Omni Blade hits this guy, and so does the Arm Blade. You're doing them in reverse order again.
Yeah, but it was the monomolecular blade, not the arm blade, and it was the Omni Blade, yeah.
Yeah, with those 2 attacks, you do drop him.
And then bonus action, I'll shift Blood Tracker to this guy behind me.
You're crushing it down there, man.
Right now, David's in panic mode, and so it's just everything's gotta die. Everything's gotta die.
Like a Jackie Chan film, he's just surrounded by dudes like running in from all sides.
I prefer Ip Man, but you know what? I'll take Jackie Chan.
Look, if man has a plan, you clearly don't.
I do. It's a fact.
Really wish I had
there you go.
my grenade.
That's what the room looks like with David. There you go.
Oh, yeah, basically. Because none of them have landed a hit on him yet, I don't think.
They're really struggling.
They have not, yeah.
Alright, this one is also going to shoot down the vent. He'll move and he'll shoot down the vent.
No, Arturo, please.
Pretty sure he hits your shield for 4. I don't know, he's muted or something. Anyway.
Oh, I did. I was gonna say, like, I would say that hits unless I have some kind of bonus, but I don't believe I have anything. I'm just hidden because I'm in the dark. I'm not hidden because I'm behind cover.
Missing the Spectre.
Yep.
Miss again. This one is going to attack Kronk.
Nope.
Alright, missing the Spectre. And Arturo, you're up.
There's moments like this where I really wish there was some kind of ability that allowed me to line up a shot on 2 enemies with this powerful ass rifle. But I will. Who's the one that shot me? I'm gonna shoot the one that shot me.
The guy in front.
Yeah, screw him. What the actual fuck? Are you fucking serious, Roll20?
Yeah, you line up your shot perfectly, fire down the vent. The bullet like hits the edge of the vent cover, and it ricochets it just enough that it misses him.
I personally hope that Roll20 is not fucking serious. He's been dead for a while now.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm assuming you're gonna stealth, but then that's it, probably.
I don't. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah, I mean that's it.
Yeah.
I'm limited on my options now. I was hoping there wouldn't be so many people in this room when we came here.
You came in this room literally has the most people. You emerged in like the most populated
barracks.
room in the whole.
That was their
Possible
bunk room.
place we could have came in is where we came in, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move up here, and I'm going to cast.
I'm not hidden from nobody.
You are not.
I'm moving up
That's a 10,
here.
they
I'm
can
gonna
still
cast.
see me. Oh shit, they have advantage to shoot me now.
Moving up here, I'm gonna cast Distract Mind on that one. Since he has
All right.
shields
Somebody
down.
has an AoE, throw it on top of those crates.
I mean, I've got Tac Scan, but then I'd lose my Bless. Yeah, Distract Mind on him.
What's bless?
Biotic Inspiration. I'm sorry.
I mean, attack scan would be great. I wouldn't have to worry about being hidden, but... No, I just have to worry about that, because otherwise they'd shoot me with advantage.
Need a Wisdom save.
I zoned. Sorry. All right, he failed.
And he takes 2 damage.
My head.
Yeah. And then I will move.
I'm so distracted.
Move back this way. Back into cover.
Yeah, you cast ADHD on that guy.
Good, that guy no longer has advantage to shoot me.
It'll be like that there.
The other two do, though.
Yeah, that's
Time to stab David. Get stabbed.
He actually managed. I'm impressed.
He did it.
It took 2 rounds, or it took a whole round, but we both finally took our first damage.
All right, Shepard.
Right.
David, if that room down there has a mop and a ladder,
I'm gonna take that
you are
one.
unstoppable.
All right.
I
Yeah.
have a 23.
Tell me something I don't know.
6.
Use the power of God
All right.
and anime on his
Unfortunately,
side.
you don't
Lovely
pop
fun.
the shield, so no bonus
Damn.
damage.
Alright, in turn.
Kronk.
So the one that actually drew blood is the one I'm attacking.
You hit him.
See, just need the proper motivation.
All right, that breaks his shield and takes a pound of flesh.
Ooh. Very nice.
All right, I'm all done.
All right, this one's gonna shoot at Juvius. Probably misses. You have cover.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't even hit my normal AC.
Eh. This one's gonna shoot at Arturo with advantage. Crit for 4 damage total.
Best crit ever.
Oh, come on, guys! Come on, you let me down. My NPCs are embarrassing me.
Wonderfully. Good job. You
Yeah.
trained so hard and you're doing so good. Keep rolling.
It's okay.
Just
Our
like
security personnel are about the same.
Shush, they're fine. They're doing great.
All right,
these guys are slightly more competent than our security.
I agree.
They are. They are. They have like a +3 to hit. The security has a +1.
Can I peek over the cover that I'm on, or is it tall?
Oh, you can. Yeah, it's just like a box. It's waist high.
Waist height.
You can just look over it. Yeah.
Okay.
Careful, you make attacks, you lose that buff.
I keep forgetting I'm muted when I'm trying to say things.
Yeah.
I just formed the habit of using push to talk, and it has improved my life substantially.
Well, normally
my computer is so slow I have to use my phone.
I'm doing this.
I think I will throw. What are your shields at, Shepard?
Three out of 10.
And I'm at 6 out of 15.
And you're at 6 out of 15?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw you a shield surge. Can I do that even though you have a barrier up?
Yes. The barrier spell means anything that would affect my shields, it affects my barrier instead.
Hey.
Okay.
And shield surge is a different spell than shield recharge.
Recharge. Sorry, I don't have surge. So
All right. Oh,
anytime I say that, I'm just stupid.
Okay, you traded that out. Right.
Yeah. So that minus 3, so it's only 12.
Okay, that brings me back up to full. Thank you.
Yep.
Does anyone remember how many Quarians were on the boarding party?
6.
6. Cool.
The scouting party was 6. The gangplank was 10.
The gangplank was 10, the box was like 20.
And this is
room was
33.
33.
The Krogan's in kind of a bad place right now, so I will go ahead and throw him a tech support as well.
I was gonna say, whatever you do, don't heal me. I've only lost 1 hit point.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the plan. I'm gonna wait until people start actually like having half their health bars before I start healing. But I will give you a tech support, so plus 1d6 to any ability, skill, or attack roll.
Glorious.
And with that, I will end my turn.
And that was a concentration I should have made a little bit ago. Good.
There were 6 boarding.
Shooting the Turian.
Like 10 in the
Shooting the
airlock.
Turian again.
Once we're done clearing this room, we will have taken out 57 Quarians.
Wow, nice. You hear that, Ray? How's that as a damage to your population?
Oh, Aryn, that's a 19 on you with disadvantage.
Ah, okay, that hits.
So 13.
Whoa, no,
I think
what?
we've already killed like
7.
guys.
I was about to say that's critical damage there.
I don't know why I did that.
No worries. Concentration still good.
Arm blade on David. And shooting at Kronk.
Nope.
Juvius.
Alrighty, we're going for this guy.
Understood.
Guessing that hits.
Oh, certainly it does.
Second attack. Let me roll that d4. Ooh.
It hits.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you finish him off.
Nice.
I don't know how Kronk feels about automatic gunfire going off like right next to him, but
He is used to it.
Alright, that's my turn.
It makes him feel very at home.
He's such a heavy sleeper, Aryn has to wake him up by just firing a bullet into his pillow. Yo, Kronk! Pow! Wake up!
All right, this one gets up top.
No, go away.
This guy will shoot at you with normal attack, no advantage. Misses Arturo.
That misses, yeah.
Attacking Kronk. Attacking Kronk again. Hitting for 7. And then it's David.
I'm realizing I gave the wrong melee man my
What?
grenade.
Well, I will do my thing again. Oh. You know what? I like being a human who can adapt. I think I'm gonna burn my adaptability. Adaptive. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my adaptive. I want that to hit. That still doesn't hit because, god damn it, God hates me.
It does.
Oh, it does hit? Ah!
Yeah.
Well then, and then here comes the second one. Hey!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, you like swipe your blade across, and there's a long silent moment where he thinks you missed, and then he's like, oh, and splits in half, and his top half like slides off of his bottom half. Impossible.
Oh, what a
Scene when
shame.
Kronk
And
splits
the power
silent
of God
breathing.
and anime on his side.
And I'm just gonna slowly glare towards this guy right here and put my blood tracker on him. Now here's my question. These guys above me are all on a crate, so if I move 5 feet towards this guy right here, they wouldn't be able to hit me, right, due to how high up they are?
Yeah, they're above you.
Okay, cool. Don't worry, I'll be up there soon. That'll be...
Shooting Arturo.
Yep.
Oh my
Arturo!
god!
Oh, that hit.
9.
You okay, Arturo?
What?
Well, Arturo finally took his first actual health damage.
Okay.
Fish in a barrel, man.
There goes his shields.
You're
Right,
explaining to me why you
Aryn?
the fit.
Okay.
Have 8, Aryn.
Okay. One moment. Let me concentration again. Still okay.
Missing Aryn.
Mhm.
These 4 at the end of the hall are basically just taking shots at the Spectre.
Miss.
Pretty much all they've been doing the whole fight.
Uh-huh.
Arturo.
Okay, I'm going to.
You're locked in there. They're just
Yeah, there's not. I don't.
they're all
Like, it would take.
shooting into it.
It would take too long for me to backtrack and come back out another entrance. I have to come out this entrance, or else I'm gone for like 10 rounds. So I'm going to pop my inspiration and shoot this guy in the right here again.
All right.
Now, question, because it's not really worded as advantage. I'm pretty sure I don't get my sneak attack on this.
Inspiration
Is advantage, yeah.
does give you advantage and therefore sneak attack, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Inspiration.
Why can't you just get me a crit?
There you
Just
go.
give me a damn
Yeah.
crit. You shut up in there. 12. Getting haggled from the freaking peanut gallery.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's 2 of them with their shields down up there now.
I think the term is heckled.
You want to hide?
Oh, yes. No, I am not hiding.
You're not hiding?
I'm turning visible.
Ah, tack cloak. Okay.
I am
Got
pack
it.
cloaking because it is more reliable right now.
I'll give you the ninja
Unfortunately,
icon.
Uh-huh.
I will not have any left when I get out of here.
Aryn.
Okay, I'm going to move to here, And I'm going to throw a grenade right there,
All right.
which will hit all 4 of those.
Understood.
That's Dex save DC 15. Save for half, 8 damage. Nice.
Nice.
I got you.
Oh, you threw a grenade?
Yep.
Yay.
Yay, grenade!
The grenade goes off. The 2 that have their shields up are able to weather the blast, one better than the other. Neither of their shields going down. But the guys that Arturo got a shot off at that don't have their shields, they take the full blunt of the grenade and are blown off of the crates and land with a sickening crunch on the floor.
Okay. Cool. And then I'm going to hop back over the cover.
All right, well, this trapper looks at the 2 halves of his companion on the floor, looks at Arturo, and then he disengages and moves
looks at
3 feet
David.
away.
Looks at
Yeah, he
David.
looked at David.
Oh, you humans look the same.
Oh, yeah, looks at David.
Running away, huh? I like a chase.
Okay,
By all means.
admittedly, me getting Arturo and David mixed up is like, we have a party of like aliens and stuff, and you're both playing like white dudes with very
Human males.
similar haircuts.
Yeah.
They're both playing
Standard issue.
white human males, so I
Yeah.
mean, it's completely understandable.
Yeah, but I'm the pretty one.
Yeah, okay.
White,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
both
the-
white human males with similar haircuts and resting magnum face.
David's the one who has like the blue steel model expression.
Swag.
There we go. All right, Shepard.
The Arturo screen looks like he's been through some shit.
That one's still in range, right? This guy up here for me?
Damage to shoot me.
He is.
Cool. I can re-roll that with adaptive.
You can also add a D4 to it.
Yeah, D4 might do it.
You have a inspiration given to you by, or a special biotic thing from
It's
Aryn.
biotic inspiration. There's a lot of inspiration things.
Cross fingers.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
How
it
about
will.
no?
It'll still miss. So yeah, you could try adaptive if you want.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. 'Cause...
with the D4 as a 1.
You will hit with the D4.
Nice.
They have 12 AC, so.
How about for 8 damage?
All right, doesn't quite pop his shield though.
Damn. All right, turn.
Kronk.
Okay, let's see here. The one that's already looking sore, I might as well go ahead and finish. So swing.
Ooh! 30. Very nice.
See, I feel like I converted this Quarian into a liquid.
A gas, more like. He's a red mist.
This is the one with no shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring the hammer down, and the Quarian just kind of disappears under the hammer. And when you lift the hammer up, there's like some sticky stuff between it and the floor.
Hey guys, I made a smoothie.
Is that it?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how my turns go. Do
All
the
right.
one thing.
This guy is going to go ahead and shoot Juvius. It's possible that you might have thought the fighting style added to both or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyway.
I'm not worried about it. If it needs to change, it needs to change. It's fixed. Oh, good.
Yeah, I fixed it. Juvius, your AC with cover.
19. Try again.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Go fish.
Well, there's someone that I think I might be able to hit, and his name is Arturo. No, because you're invisible. All right, Ray.
All right, it looks like we're starting to clean this up pretty well. Is anyone in desperate need of healing?
My shields are gone, but my health is untouched.
Okay.
good.
Well, I'm kind of out of actions I can do. I guess. Yeah, I guess I will just keep my head down, go full cover. And end my turn.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go ahead and leave off there for tonight because it's just about 10:40. But next session, the far end of this room, you guys can see that this door all the way at the opposite end, it's a very large door with, it would be like clearly marked. That does seem to be the command center where the pirate captain is awaiting you. So next session, you'll fight your way through this room, and then probably we'll be wrapping up the trapper ship. And after that, you'll be free and get a level up.
Nice.
Cool.
The real question: will Arturo ever get out of the vent? The world may never.
If I have to pry you out of it with my sword, I'll do it.